What happened to men pursuing girls?
I'm kind of glad I'm grouchy and unapproachable.
Being unapproachable is actually the worst thing ever. My roommate and I have been single all of college, and I'd like to think that we are normal enough for there to be someone out there who would have some kind of interest in us, okay?
She's not ugly, so there's always going to be one guy who's going to be interested in her, but she's not going to be interested in him. Yeah, that's the way it goes. She pays no attention to the guy who wants her, and the guy she wants pays her no attention.
Like, we're not animals. We have to be pretty in someone's eyes. We have good personalities, I'd like to think, and we radiate a pretty decent energy. Like, we've got good friends, we talk when we're out, we dance, yet no one comes up to us. We can be at a house party, we can be at the bar, no one comes up to us. And we can feel people kind of making eye contact and kind of looking, and they just won't approach us. Any guy that we've talked to, we've been put in some crazy specific scenario that gave them the ability to talk to us. And all our friends tell us that we just give off unapproachable, not in a bad way, but just people are intimidated to come up to us. We are intimidating, basically.
The problem is, a lot of those Western women look so unapproachable when they go out. And I'm not even joking, because you see them all the time when you go to the store. And if you look that unapproachable, then no one's going to want to be around you. And no one's going to want to approach you.
Which is the worst thing to hear, because how do you change that? People do get approached. I think that's the part that's really hard about it, is that people are getting approached, but you aren't.
If you really think about it, most guys don't even approach women in the first place. Because it takes a lot of guts to approach someone you don't even know. And when you add feminism and all that crap on top of that, it makes it even harder.
I agree with this, and all my friends say it, that guys just don't approach anymore. Like, in the past, maybe a guy would approach and come up to them, ask for the number. Once in a while it happens for me, but of course, like, not as much as previously.
This is women's fault, and they did it to themselves, because if you keep on telling men that if you don't make six figure, if you're not 6 feet tall, don't even approach me. So what do you think men are going to do? Well, most of them are not going to waste their time, because they're going to say to themselves, I'm 6 feet tall, but I don't make 6 figure. Or I make 6 figure, but I'm not 6 feet tall.
And obviously, a guy can literally open up his Instagram app, search up girls in the city that he's in, go like a bunch of their photos on each of their pages. So you go on like 20 really pretty girls' pages, and then eventually one might follow back or like some photos back.
Bruh.
That is a hell of a lot easier for a guy and way less amount of rejection than to go up to a girl on the street.
Yeah, it is a little bit easier to talk to someone online. It is a little bit easier than going up to someone in person. But if she's not interested, then you're still going to get the same result.
The last people on this planet who need to be giving women dating advice is men. I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes to dating, women are the ones who have power and control.
I'm not going to disagree with that, because she's right. When it comes to relationship, women do have all the power. But when it comes to marriage, men have all the power, because men get to choose and women get to be chosen.
I'm the one who has so many matches that I can't even go through them. Not you. I'm the one who gets asked out so many times per week that I literally just don't reply back to people. Not you.
We understand that women get a lot of matches on those apps. In fact, you could be a 4 and still get a lot of matches on those apps. So that's not a flex. But how many of those guys are taking you seriously? How many of those guys are proposing to you, though?
But one thing I know about men is they think their opinion really, really matters. Even when it doesn't.
Yes, it does matter, because men still have the key to marriage.
So yeah, I don't want to see any guys on here giving women dating advice, telling women how they should think and feel or behave on dating apps, because the reality is you're the one who doesn't have any matches. Women have all the power and control in the modern dating economy, which I bet makes you feel a little insecure.
Bullshit.
And so you still try and control women by telling them what to do on dating sites. Hey ladies, don't change yourself for a guy. There's a million guys out there. There are so many men on those dating apps that you're going to match with that you literally don't have to settle.
What women don't understand is the fact that they don't get to pick us, we get to pick them. You can get all the matches you want on those apps, but when it's all said and done, you still need to be chosen by a man.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk tune.